Anda, mira, hemos llegado.
Rufus? You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's gold?
In the farmhouse. But there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Ah, por eso, como aquí la cosa está un poco chungo. Por lo del padre y tal.
The country air seems to be good for him. His cheeks have gone all rosy.
Vamos a mirar las otras cosas, que tengo ganas. Ah, la granja, por aquí. Ahí va. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va.
I think he takes the whole thing a bit too seriously. He could use a change of perspective. Hey there!
Do not distract me. I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulock?
You have a Fulock problem here?
What does it look like to you, huh?
Hysterical overreaction?
Los pocos pelos. Esas son las criaturas que fabricamos
Don't
nosotros.
you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulock?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier. It's war out here. And in war, there were only losers.
Yeah.
What are those trash cans for?
That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad. And so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by the day. Almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
Ah, a lo mejor está visco y a lo mejor puedo hacer trapicheo para pasar. Vamos a coger el cubo de basura.
What are those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad. And so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by almost as bad. I catch them. That's why my wife says I've started. It's a good. We're not a.
Pues lo mismo, tío, y no pude hacer nada. Ah, qué cabrón. Vale, tengo todo. Me faltaría abajo. Uy, este pan. Esta gente y estas cosas.
It's obvious that he doesn't have a clue about the future. Otherwise, he would definitely wear something else. They seem to have a serious Fulock problem here, but it's still too early for any conjectures about guilt. It's true what they say. You can't make an egg without breaking an omelet.
No entendí esa referencia.
They can drill to their heart's content there.
Vamos a interactuar.
Yoo-hoo! I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the portal building authorities, for example?
Exactly.
Acabando donde tienes los cimientos de tu propio... donde pones los pies. Un poco loco, ¿no?
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped.
Como le da por saco.
I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
O si él ha sido para leer.
Spit when you talk.
Pero si es un eso hacia la paradoja, no puede ponerlo en un mapa, muchacho. Bueno, da igual.
I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unluckiness. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future all because of you. Oh no, few lock alarm.
Oh, again? Oh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of Hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machine.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks.
Vale, te cuenta el rollo de las... de cómo es el futuro, o sea, cómo sea ahora.
They can drill to their heart's content there.
Vale, vale, no hay mucho más aquí. Esta sirena, el minijuego es para conseguir que esta gente haga algo y... y pirar. Vamos a por...
Whoa, Butterfingers at work.
la mantequilla. Ok. Ya hemos hablado con todo y voy a guardar. Total. Vamos para allá. Me he hablado con todo, gente. Ya voy a quedar tranquilo. ¿Qué?
Hey, Goal? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes, perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land, and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on, What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look.
Ah,
Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
ah. Ahora no hay portales. Y ese portal inició fue cuando entramos nosotros y creó todos los portales y creó este espacio que se unió con el pasado.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Y esta Goa es la que quería salvar al otro Rufus en la otra dimensión. Pero no pudo. Guay. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos entonces? ¿Esto qué es? Me he puesto aquí a hacer cositas.
Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies.
Me vale.
She held up well. The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man.
Mira que me lo conoce. Pues es la Goa vieja que conocía, que estaba enamorada de...
She's totally confused. I probably would be too. The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen.
Ya habla, es que habla todo el rato, yo solo escucho y yo bien. Qué bien.
What is this supposed to represent?
That is the unfinished point.
Oh, it's supposed to look unfinished. And here I thought it just wasn't finished.
Oh, I'd better have another go at that then.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
La pelea de pareja,
And finished.
Okay, what just happened here?
¿Qué te acaba de ocurrir? Es que tener el rollo este de tira y afloja de pareja y ya. La vieja, porque sabe cómo es.
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything. What's that doing here?
I was going to use that for my last beat of the drum sculpture. I've been waiting for weeks for the battery to run out, but it just keeps going and going and going.
Me lo llevo. Ya está todo. Ya. Qué guay, tío. El problema es que si después aparece y cambia la línea de temporada, ya no sirve eso. O sea que... agüita. Hemos mangado todo. Bueno, mangado. Siendo Goa, pues tampoco creo que sea... Y que tenemos una relación más o menos así... mutua. Ah, vaya, habla con este hombre.
That's the hat, right?
I already told you it is.
Can I have it?
No, I need it for research purposes. In this highly technological working environment, further education is an integral part of everyday work and life.
You could take a break.
Ah, my lunch break is well overdue. Unfortunately, I can't leave the machine on its own.
Yes, it seems to me that your presence is downright imperative.
I tell you what, you can have the magazine if you bring me a peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich, huh? No problem.
Ok. Ya tenemos la mantequilla de cacahuete. El sándwich no, pero la mantequilla de cacahuete sí. O sea que tenemos que conseguir la mantequilla de cacahuete. Vamos para allá. Anda. Un logro. Por darle al tocadisco, pero el tocadisco no tenía ninguna así. ¿Qué hacemos aquí? Tenemos que hacer algo. Aquí. Tengo que hacer algo y no sé lo que es. No sé lo que es, gente. Quiero los cacahuetes, pero los cabrones no se quieren... No quieren... Es que no me deja usar la fuerza, ¿no? Los cacahuetes. Y esta es... Este que es eso. El otro es el abuelo. Y si es junto a esta con el otro, pues ya tendría el problema resuelto. Vale, está guapo el temazo. Pero ¿con quién tengo que hablar ahora? Pues tengo que conseguir los cacahuetes. Tengo esto, cultura de piedra. Y tengo esto, nitorrinco de pila. Tengo la mantequilla. Y tengo un peine. A ver, ¿cómo consigo la...? ¿Cómo consigo yo?
Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste my time. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Ah, te Deponia uno, el tío. ¿Cuál es la oferta del día? Leche tostada, por favor.
One order.
Got any money?
Nope.
Ah, no me dice que no.
The portals are closed. Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic.
Vale, esto se queda
I
en el
think
nuevo.
I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Vale.
Yes, that pretty much sums up the modus vivendi of our business
Ah.
agreement.
Vale, ya sabes.
Future. No, it's taking up
His soup. It's also I should be the one complaining about waiters and having people. But if I don't get my hands on some new Fulock ribs soon, I'll never be as rich as me.
Vale. Tengo una piedra aquí.
Rufus, bring Stone.
Interesting. The material used to create this sculptural opus magnum is clearly basalt from the German Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament purely for the purposes of my base commercial ambitions. That would be barbarity.
Vale. ¿Pero no quiere la piedra? Coño. ¿Qué quiere esto?
Rufus, bring things.
I'm sorry, sir, but I deal exclusively in geological travails and intestinal pharmaceuticals. It is, admittedly, an exotic commercial model, but in an era of international business, the medium-sized retailer can only ever flourish by finding a niche.
Vale, pues el tío este es la de Deponia 1. Yo creo que era del último, pero no sé.
So, anytime.
All I need is a portal map.
But I can't change anything?
Huh?
Could I take something from then?
Me dice lo mismo. Vale, necesito el mapa que tiene el arquitecto. Buah, espérate tú. ¿Tenemos aquí algo para el de allá? ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Necesito conseguir algo. Vamos a hablar con este. Ah, espérate, viejo inconformista. Joven inconformista. Es la misma persona, ¿no?
Are you sure you didn't leave the lights on? Maybe it's an electronic defect. If you give me the key, then...
Forget it. Forget it. The 5 series doesn't have any electronic defects. There may have been some in the 2 series. The old butter churn was even missing a cylinder as standard. Speaking of missing something. Where's my good-for-nothing past self with that Fulock soup? I haven't worked all my life to have to wait for my soup!
Are you sure you didn't leave the lights on? Maybe it's an electronic defect. If you give me...
Forget it. Maybe the old...
Ah, le dice lo mismo.
I have...
Entonces...
My future is ruined.
No, it's taking up...
His soup. It's all so unfair. I should be the one complaining about waiters, but if I don't get my hands on some new Fulock ribs soon...
Es que él contra él mismo es un poco absurdo, pero sí. Vale. Se cayó la sopa y no puedo cogérsela. A ver, ¿qué más nos falta, tío? ¿Qué más nos falta aquí? No sé. Mira el DeLorean, de Regreso al Futuro. ¿Qué más? Ni idea, gente. Tengo que bachear, este se le cayó la sopa, este está. Necesito hacer algo. ¿Pero con quién? La granja nada. Lo de Elíseo.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Can you repair the portals?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it. Portals have neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Then it's all up to me again. Are there any goats in Paradox City?
Not that I know of, and I'm sure you'll find something better to sweeten the time until the portals open up again, you rotter.
Huh? I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old goal.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
¿Qué carajo?
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly. Farewell.
Tiene un eco con niveles ahí, súper. Vale, me ha pasado.
Oh, you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
I urgently need to get to the time pod.
And I said, no. It's a bit of a family heirloom. And family comes first.
Yay! Mysterious Memory Chronicle!
What?
So, you got an idea yet?
¿Qué forma es esa?
I thought you had one.
But I haven't.
Then what are you doing here?
You are right. Sorry.
¿Pero qué carajo?
Always nice to hear from him.
You're behaving very strangely.
Vale, no pasa
You
nada.
obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
O sea, que la vieja Goa... Mira, el ornitorrinco. ¿Qué tendría que hacer yo aquí? Le da la sirena y viento a la cafetería.
Oh no, fuel lock alarm.
Oh, again?
No, aquí no suena nada.
Strange. I can't see anything.
He really earned the diversion. He really earned the diversion.
Hostia, no me deja hacer nada.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of fuel locks?
Anda, porra, me ve. Qué raro, tío. Vale, algo me falla aquí. ¿Qué me falla? Ni idea. ¿Qué me estará fallando aquí? ¿Qué me falta, tío? ¿Por qué me falta algo? Vamos a ver.
Take a hike and make it snappy.
All right, all right.
Gente, aquí está el mapa de la ciudad, Qué guay. Y aquí está un portal abierto, o sea que aquí tiene que haber algo importante aquí que tenemos que hacer. Pero no sé. Este hombre aquí no me deja hacer nada, es muy cabrón.
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With a good book, perhaps?
A book. We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
Ok.
Just think. 5 different animal bites in half an hour. Hello? Respect? Ah! Speak of the devil.
Rey de Deponia. Aquí no puedo hacer mucho más. Vale. ¿Qué carajo necesito yo aquí? Para darle. Vale. Bueno, encuentro...
Who's taking so long? Should I whistle?
No, that doesn't help. I've got real temporal constipation.
Should I whistle?
No, I've got
Vale, le podría dar... Le voy a dar a esta gente. A distraerlo. ¿A qué necesita algo de lectura? ¿Quién estaba leyendo? El cachabarro, ¿a qué? El obrero ese que parece funcionario. O sea que si había está aquí toda la vida, entonces esa no la volvemos a encontrar más adelante. Vale. Y vamos allá. Hombre, el que es experto es este tío, ¿no? Hablo con él.
Yoo-hoo! I have another question.
Of course. Distract me, why don't you? It's only our future we're talking about.
¿Hay algún progreso?
Any progress?
How can there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped.
Vale.
I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
That's a hogwash. Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea. I urgently need to get to Kuvak. I'm pretty sure that the reasons for the missing future can be rectified there and only there.
That's a hogwash. Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Vale, me eso mismo.
I'll let you get on.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future all because of you.
Vale. Y no me ha servido de nada. Vale. Vale, vale.
They can drill to their heart's content there.
Vale. No lo sé, ¿qué puedo hacer aquí? Tenemos la cultura, excavación. Ya la niñata no le moló.
The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it in the future.
La presión en el futuro.
How,
Au. Le ha dado una piedra, hombre.
it is finished, sort of.
Terminada. Ahora creo que a lo mejor le sirve. Vale, vale. Vale, hemos avanzado, coño. Ya decía yo, me estaba liando aquí con... ¿Qué carajo sé? Lo siento, gente, pero cuando me trabo en esta... Bueno, ya es obvio, ya me acordé que a veces... ¿Se lo enseña este hombre? Vamos a guardar. Y con lo que me ha costado saber qué carajo estaba así. ¿Qué ahora tenía que hacer? La de Toca la Travesa es la de Casablanca, ¿no? Hay homenaje en Los Simpsons y en tal. Creo que era una serie así del día al día.
Rufus, bring stone.
Pues el otro ni lo quería.
Interesting. Basalt from the German Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. I have at least 2 clients who would pay a great deal of money for such a rock.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
Quite right. Quid pro quo.
Ok, ¿qué me ha dado? Lasante. Hostia.
Rufus have fart mash. Rufus happy.
Vale, se lo doy a este. Que tenía diarrea o estreñimiento, ¿no?
Here, this is sure to help.
Oh, that's exactly what I need. Oh, 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 oh.
A veces, bueno, lo de lanzar cosas cuando...
Thank you.
Vale. Sí.
Now I can finally continue on my journey to a galaxy far, far away.
Ahora,
Take care, end times person.
el fin de los tiempos.
Oh.
Uf, qué tufo.
And it does stink.
¿Cómo apesta? Dice. El dinero... Es una galaxia muy, muy marrana, referencia a Star Wars que flipa. Vamos a ver, tengo el dinero. Con el dinero puedo comprar cositas. Y ya puedo... Vamos a darle el... ¿Lo puedo hacer en la conversación o se lo doy...?
Hello, Rita. What's new?
Don't waste my time. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
What do you think of Rocco?
Rocco McChronicle from the garage. Young, athletic, a tushy to die for. Put short. Not in my league.
But you flirted with me.
Not so loud. I don't want everyone to know how desperate I am.
One order of toast and milk, please.
On its way.
Ah, mira, sí.
Here, the rest is a tip.
Oh, I hate this job.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
O sea, esta es la abuela. Vale, que... Ahora, ¿qué podemos hacer? Tenemos la leche. Tenemos estos. Vale, podemos hacer esto, pero necesito... ¿Qué necesito? Hombre. He guardado todo en el mismo sitio, no sé si estoy guardando o no estoy guardando. Si estáis suscritos o no, pues no lo puedo ver. Bueno, a ver, ¿qué debería hacer ahora? Con esta gente. Vale, tenemos que conseguir los sándwiches. Vamos para allá. Habla con Ro. Que está sin camiseta, está todo crepe.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Ah, mira.
I think I know someone who likes you.
You think so?
Of course. She's just waiting for you to propose.
I can hardly imagine that's true. She would have said something.
Nonsense. She wants you to take the first step.
But by proposing to her, isn't that a bit too forward?
Women want to be rushed. What woman would get involved with you if she had time to think, huh? So go, go, go. Otherwise, someone else is likely to take her. And to the victor go the spoils.
But I haven't got a ring, and I haven't got a tailcoat for the wedding either.
You let me worry about that. Your job is to come up with the right words for your proposal. A little tip. Here am I, there are you, platypoo. Sometimes works wonders.
But... oh, dear.
¿Eso era del 2? No, sí, del 2. De lo de los ornitorrincos para ligar y joder al padre, creo que era. Adoptivo. Vamos, oye, le podemos dar...
And,
You know what? I'm starting to wonder maybe we should just call the whole thing off.
horsepuck. Of course it's a good idea. You're just getting cold feet. That's perfectly normal.
Were you able to get your hands on a tailcoat and a ring?
I'm working on it.
If you don't have any luck in Paradox City, maybe you could ask the boys from the Portal Building Authorities. The architect usually knows in which time period to find what.
No spoilers.
Y no le puedo dar esto.
This is a workshop, right?
Caught red-handed. Maybe I should have hidden the tools.
Fix this.
What is it?
What does it look like?
I guess it's an antediluvian cylinder head. As all of the time travelers come here from the past, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's not even worth repairing. But I do happen to have a spare cylinder in stock. Keep it. The first spare part is always on the house.
Funny. With me, the first always goes through the neighbor's window.
Sí, qué bueno. A través de la ventana. O sea, me da otra cosa que no tiene nada que ver con...
Machine head, proper head, all the same to me. Visit doc.
Esto jodido, ¿eh? Lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Gente. Estoy haciéndolo un poquito más corto. Siempre lo dejo con 50 minutos y tal. Pero yo qué sé. Ahora estoy haciendo varios. Quiero terminarme la serie de tranqui. Y hasta la próxima. No sé si se me está viendo los tuyos, ¿eh? Adiós.